What's going on, you guys, and welcome to the channel. Hope everybody's having an awesome day. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a classic SNES, otherwise known as the Super Nintendo. This is part of a bundle that I received as payment for my last video, which was doing a Dreamcast repair for a customer. He told me he had a bunch of stuff for me. He followed through. We have tons of great stuff. And in the next video, we were going to do an unboxing of everything that he gave me. It was definitely worth the time. I'm super happy. What a score. Did not expect him to come through the way that he did. With that being said, before we actually get into the video, I want to thank you guys for all my new subscribers, all my current subscribers. We are doing amazing on views. We are over 50 subscribers now, which was my goal for the end of this month, and we met it well before the end of this month. So that is definitely super exciting. I can't believe the traction that I've gotten in just such a short amount of time. It's my third week doing this. Be hitting a month here soon, and we are going so much further than I thought we would. With that being said, let's get into this. Let's get this thing tested, see if it actually works. It definitely needs a good clean. There's definitely some cosmetic issues with it, and we're going to explore that together. So stay tuned, you guys. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Alright, you guys, so this is our Super Nintendo in question here. This is what we're going to be taking a look at today. This thing is filthy, it's dusty, it's nasty. It's got broken parts right here. It's got a controller port right here that is pushed in. This part is all flimsy. What else do we got going on here? We have another broken piece right here. And then another broken piece right back here. And, if you guys listen, you can definitely hear parts just rattling around on the inside. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to clean it off a little bit first, and then we're going to go ahead and hook this thing up, test it, see if it even works. Whether it works or not, we are going to tear into this thing, see what we got going on in the inside, get whatever is bouncing around in there out, and get this thing up and working again. So just a fun fact for you guys. This thing was released in the very early 90s. In fact, it was released in North America in 1991. In 1992, it came out in Europe, and 93, it came out in South America. So this thing has definitely been around for a while. This is one of the most nostalgic, memory-sparking consoles of all time. Everybody had one of these in their houses, including myself. I can't tell you guys how many good memories I have with this thing. Along with all the arguments that I had with my brothers over the games that we used to play and kick each other's butt. So, definitely some good memories, fun times. Kind of makes me feel old. If you're from the 80s and 90s era like I am, I'm from the very late 80s, then you know that you got to live some of the best times in watching stuff like this develop. Absolute golden age. With all that being said, you guys, let's get into this thing. Alright, you guys, so we got this old gal hooked up here. We're going to go ahead and see if it powers on. I have Super Mario World as my test cartridge here. So we're going to see if this thing actually turns on, boots into the cartridge, and hopefully the controller ports work. So, with that being said, fingers crossed. Okay, so this power button does seem kind of stuck here. Is it not in all the way? Okay, so the system does turn on if I hold the power button. Oh, okay, there we go. Alright, so it is on. Nothing is showing up on the screen. Let's go ahead and turn it off and reset it. Okay, so the power button definitely has an issue here, even with the game like pushed all the way down. And I notice how there's a slight slant right here when the game is actually in, so it's not pushing down all the way into the slot. So, as per usual, we'll go ahead, we'll get into this thing and tear it apart and see what the heck we got going on here. All right, you guys, so we got her all unhooked. We have everything staged and ready here. Before I get into this one, I'm actually going to go ahead and wipe some of this dust off because it is just disgusting. And then we will go ahead and get this thing taken apart and see what the heck is going on the inside. So I'm just going to dab a little bit of isopropyl alcohol onto a towel here. And whatever I can get off is what I can get off. I'm not shooting for a 100% job just yet. I want to actually make sure this thing works, but for now, I don't want to be getting my hands and fingers all disgusting with this nasty dust that's on here. Alright, so that is good enough for now. Now, I don't know if you guys can see this on this camera, but this port is nice and seated correctly. However, this one is pushed back quite a good amount. So we're going to have to figure out what's going on with that. I don't know if that's how it is from factory, but I highly doubt it. But once we get into it, we will find out. Honestly, my hands are already disgusting from touching this thing. Alright, so we got all the screws out. Let's go ahead and flip this thing and pull this top cover off. Oh, what are we going to find on the inside here? We got a little piece that came off this corner right here. Yep, and another piece. Alright, so we do have, unfortunately, pieces coming out over here. Oh yeah, we definitely have some damage going on in here. Oh no. Look at this, you guys. This is one whole piece. This we could probably glue back on, however. Hopefully. Oh, look at this. So something like this might be stuck in the game cartridge, which might be causing our issue. And then let's see. And then we have our controller port right here, which the outside housing is actually separated from the physical port itself. So hopefully we can get that figured out as well. This thing is not happy. So we're going to go ahead and disconnect this ribbon cable that's down in here, and we're going to get this controller port out of here. Alright, so the piece that goes from this outside housing is actually broke. It's supposed to clip into the port itself. Wow. Alright, let's see what other kind of little pieces we can get out of here. Oh, there goes a piece right there. There's another piece. Anything else? Yep, we got plenty. So we got this piece and this piece. And yep, there goes one more. So I'm hoping one of these pieces fell out of here. Upon initial inspection here, doesn't look half bad. I know the case is kind of torn back, but a little bit dusty. Could be worse. Or could it? Alright, we're going to just go ahead with complete disassembly of this unit here. Alright, so I do believe that's all the screws removed. Now that I have those all out, I'm actually hearing more stuff bouncing around in there. So this thing has definitely seen better days. Alright, we'll go ahead and get our power switch disconnected here. Alright, so hopefully we just get this whole main board to lift out here. Here's another piece over here. Quite unfortunate. Alright, so we got that whole thing out of there. This thing is definitely got some kind of liquid damage going on inside of here. Aside from that, it just looks old and beat up. But upon initial inspection here, this board actually looks pretty damn good. So we're going to go ahead and remove these screws. and get a better look at this thing. So I am trying to be very, very careful here. I don't want to flex this board too much. Alright, thankfully those came out relatively easy. Alright, let's go ahead and see if this thing is ready for separation. Alright, so she does look relatively good, just a little bit dusty. There's definitely some dust and crap down in here. A little bit down in the cartridge insert. So we'll go ahead and get my soft bristle brush and go ahead and start cleaning this thing up. Alright, so that's looking nice and clean. So now we're going to go ahead and get my toothbrush with a little bit of IPA. We're going to clean down in these pins and down in this little area down here. Alright, so this part should be good. We'll go ahead and get our little screws back in here. Alright, so that's simple enough. We're going to go ahead and set this off to the side and continue cleaning the rest of it. So this is our little sound control unit. I'm going to go ahead and give this outer piece just a quick little dusting off. Don't really see the need to separate this thing. If you did want to get down and dirty, you can actually just separate this metal piece. There's little tabs right here holding it on, but we're just going to let this be how it is. Alright, next up is our controller ports. So this thing is actually pretty dang dusty. There's not a lot that I can do for this broken piece, but I can try and just get it pressed on here as good as I can. I was thinking about gluing it, but oh, there it goes. It just snapped right back into place. Okay, so gluing is not necessary. So let's go ahead and just give this a quick little dusting off. Alright, so next we're going to try and get some of this gunk that's off of here. I'm just going to use my toothbrush and some IPA and see what happens. Okay, so that's not doing a very good job. So we'll go ahead and just take my rag here and see if I can't wipe some of this off. Much better. Alright, it's not perfect, but it's good enough. Alright, next up we got our eject tab here. It's definitely got some nasty stuff going on here, so we'll go ahead and try and get that off of there. Oh yeah, that's working beautifully. Definitely got to put some elbow grease into it, but this thing is coming very clean. Alright, so at least one part of this console is going to look nice and new. Let's move on to the next part. Alright, now we're on to the lower shell here. We got some crud going on down here, so we'll go ahead and clean that out. We got a little bit of dust, and unsurprisingly, we have more broken pieces. Got a piece right here. Another piece right here. First things first, let's just go ahead and give this thing a nice little dust down. Oh god, really? Another big chunk. This is very disappointing. However, there are some cool shells online that I can actually order for this thing, so I might just end up doing that. Alright, we will continue. Uh-oh. Knocked stuff around here. Alright, so that's about as good as that's going to get. We got some crap on the bottom right here. Alright, so that is good enough. Now this piece here, fortunately, seems to be almost dust-free. A couple dog hairs in here. But we'll still just give it a quick little wipe down. Alright, so we should be good for reassembly. When I come back, this thing will be all back together and ready to be tested. Alright you guys, we have her all back together. I have her nice and wiped down. She's definitely looking a lot better than she did before. However, I think at some point I would like to replace this case. That is, if somebody doesn't buy it with the issues that it has in terms of cosmetics, before I actually get to do that. But we're going to get into testing. We're going to see if this will actually boot up a game cartridge now. Oh, that goes in there so much better. Oh, okay. Let's go. Let's hope and pray, you guys. Hope and freaking pray. Let's freaking go. Boots right into the game. Fantastic. Let's see if we can get 30 seconds of some gameplay here. Just gonna go ahead and move you guys off to the side. Plug in this controller. Hope the controller works. And it does, in fact, work. Oh, yes. These are the good old days, you guys. Bring it back. Oh, I died. Okay, so I died right off the bat. Let's see if I can get a little bit better here. It's been so long since I've done this. Alright, so that's that. Alright, we got him. We got him. Let's go. It has been 15 years since I've actually played this game. Okay, we got this. We got this. Pow. And I still got it. Oh, no. Spoke too soon. Okay, gotta go back for revenge there. Oh, okay, I'm dead. Okay, well, now we know this thing works. What an awesome score. This is awesome. I cannot believe this thing worked. Especially with all the issues that it had. Alright, you guys, that's another successful repair. I'm super stoked. I'm so glad that we were able to get this thing working. I'm hoping that I can get another shell ordered for this. I'm probably going to go with a purple translucent type case. It's my favorite color. I love how the atomic purple looks. I'm hoping that's what I can get for this thing. But you never know. If I do, I will do a future video of doing a case swap on this thing. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff that the YouTubers tell you to do. Y'all have a good frickin' day.